about as direct as a sequel gets. Blow up Cortex in the first game, he falls down into a giant cave. And finds a crystal, and it's just immediately like, that's the thing. Oh man, so now we got Crash's full moveset, essentially. He can slide jump, spin. That'll make you go high. And now he's a crystal getting little dude. These are the speedy years, you know what I mean? He got way into crystal.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
Now we got a warp room. Starting to look like a real actual Crash game. So this one I'm the least familiar with. I'm gonna try my best not to look up what I have to do. Other than the DLC on Crash 1, I didn't have to check what to do. And I know I've got Crash 3 down to fucking memory. But this one I'm not 100% sure on everything we have to fucking do. Body slam that. Get that, and get a slide jump spin over this. I remember when I was a kid, I could never time these fucking things. I'd always fucking crouch before I could jump to the next one. Same experience I had though with Crash 1 being on an Xbox controller. It feels weird to slide jump as of right now. We'll get used to it though. It's not, I haven't been doing it for a little while too, so that's probably got something to do with it. And it's a Crash game too, so whatever reestablishing myself to the control scheme there is, will be made up for by the fact that it is going to be giving me 99 lives. That was dumb. I shouldn't have gotten got by that dude. Also, I don't know, is it going to be super annoying to just slide jump spin everywhere I go? something people would get sick of hearing. See, I should have 3 masks, and I don't. If you do that right, you can skip the whole thing. Yep, just skip right through it. You're supposed to, You're supposed to have to attack a bunch of fucking, like, mole rat dudes down here, but you can skip that whole thing. Alright. Fuck. That's 62 of 62 boxes. Slide spins also very fast. Because when Crash slides, he moves faster, but then at the end of the slide, it cuts off all his momentum. But if you spin at the end of the slide, it keeps the momentum going.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. The crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Are you there, Crash? Crash! Crash! Are you there, Crash? Are you there, Crash?
See, he stops a little bit. If you slide, and then if you slide spin, he doesn't stop. There's the old school speed runs. That was the way to go. And then now they've come up with other techniques for how to make Crash go fast that involve frame perfect jumps or pixel perfect jumps, where you can really get them moving fast. That I've maybe done successfully once in my entire life, and not for an extended period of time. I call them Hobbs slides, and I can't do those. I just can't. I think I might have pulled off one time. Like, not like I pulled together a successive string of Hobbs slides, but like he actually, I think one of the times that I was trying to make it work, it actually, the following slide spin actually was really fast, and then I didn't keep the inputs going. So old school Crash, there's a way to slide, jump, spin, and get the red. They fixed that in this one. Okay, I was not underneath that. I'm gonna go on record as saying that this game is bullshit, and I wasn't underneath that pillar. That's okay. All right. Why did I move backwards? Well, there's the first death out of the way. Why did I move backwards? That's weird. That's fucking weird that he started moving back. Because I, like, jumped forward and landed and moved backwards. That's weird. But like level 2, and it's already, level 1 is a very Crash 1 feeling level. Level 2 is definitely like, whoa, this is a whole new fucking thing. There was no snowy sections. I mean, I guess I guess the road to nowhere counts as a snowy section, but nothing like this. This is like a winter wonderland. It just started snowing outside today. So when I wake up in the morning, I expect to see this. Although I doubt it, because I live in a very hot climate. I don't think we can't get that gem. It's okay. Oh my god, the cutscenes.
So, you are helping Cortex gather crystals. Yet, you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. Yes, a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he has created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
No, it's good though. It's good. Is this one of the timer levels? Very well could be. Yep, it is. So now fuck all the boxes and just go forward. I forget what the fuck am I supposed to do about the timer thing. What is... Just in the level, that's it. Yep, just in the level. Before the timer runs out. Oh my god. Will it still pop up? It will, okay. I forgot this even existed. When I was thinking about playing this game, I forgot the waterboard levels existed, and I forgot about the timer thing. Just do it like normal. Should still be fast enough. There we go. That's how you get one of the gems. That's from that's in original Crash 2 as well, which means even back then they were toying around with the idea of doing things quickly.
3 crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Also, they implemented for the time trials in the Insane trilogy. They did implement the running shoots for Crash 2, so it is going to be one of those situations where I go back and do all the time trials after I've already beaten everything. Which is fine. I kind of enjoy being able to do them as they come up in Crash 1, but it's all the same. Doing them as they come up just kind of helps because you can, you just played the level, so you kind of have an idea of what's coming for you. You won't have, maybe forgotten some of the things it's going to throw at you. I know you can make those hippo jumps, but I don't want to try. I know it's like possible though to like just keep moving forward and make those hippo jumps. But can I even get all the boxes? If I can't, I don't think I can actually. I think I need the blue. I think I came back through for no fucking reason. Now that I'm realizing it, yeah, I did. Go ahead and quit. I'm an idiot. The pits. What? I like the color scheme on this level. I like how everything's kind of golden. Like the shine from the sun gives everything like a nice bloomy golden tint. Shouldn't have done that. I'm kind of wondering about too playing the old mobile Crash Bandicoot games. The portable ones, I should say, playing like Great Adventure and stuff for the Game Boy. Those are fucking good games, dude. The Game Boy Advance Crash games are some of the only Game Boy Advance games that I feel an urge to go back and play at times. Okay. It's a heavy backtracky fucking level. It'll be easier to go back down the one I just came from, though, because I've killed everything. Just take it kind of slow. So that's something I might have to look up, although I could just trial and error it. When it comes to a speed run, which side is better to do? What side does it make more sense to walk down? There we go. Where are we? Whoops. Oh god, where did that was right before. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm such a fucking putz, dude. like, we're in a climate that has... This game is amazing. Yeah, it's a great game. Crash Bandicoot is my favorite platformer ever. We're in a climate that has fucking, like, tropical turtles and, like, fucking... whatever these kinds of birds are. Seriously? I like the Crash Bandicoot more than I like Mario. I like him more than I like Banjo. I like Crash Bandicoot the most of all. There we go, like that. And backtrack. But then also there's armadillos though. Are there armadillos that survive in tropical atmospheres? It feels like a tropical atmosphere. I mean, this one you teleport all around, but specifically for the levels with turtles and armadillos. Yes, for sure, yeah. Yeah. I've been given some grief for that in the past. But it is my humble opinion. The only thing I might change about Crash, if I could, is I would make it have a few less lives. Because they give you so many lives in this game that dying doesn't feel very consequential. I've played it too much, and when I was a kid, I definitely could get a game over. But I haven't gotten a game over in a Crash game in probably 20 years. But that's just, I mean, that's my fault too, because it's like I never stopped playing these games. Like, I actually got good at them probably sometime around the age of 14. As good as someone can get at Crash. I'm not the best or anything, but I got to where I could like beat them all no problem when I was probably like 14-ish. Look at that, I just died. Just showing you how good I am. And I played them like every year since then. So like even before the Insane trilogy came out, I was very well practiced at playing Crash. It's like when it first came out, everybody else in the house was like kind of bad at it, and I just picked up the controller and I was like immediately already just fucking good at it. They were like, I thought it was crazy. That was you also, yeah. Lives was almost a problem for you? Yeah, it's just, there's a whole fucking lot of lives. And I guess they expect you to die a bunch. And probably if it was 1997, I would be dying a lot, but... You know? I'm missing. No, I'm not. I thought it said 25 for some reason. I compared it to. It's like when you play. If you played a Morrowind and then you played Oblivion, and it would be like, dude, this game fucking like Oblivion drip feeds you in fucking health potions. Where in like Morrowind, they weren't always the easiest thing to come by. It was maybe a little easier to die in that game. But in Oblivion, it's like there's a fucking million of them out there. It's a weird comparison, but it's the one I made. Same thing with Skyrim. If you play Skyrim, like I have to turn those games difficulty up, and the newer Fallouts, because they just give you so many stim packs and health potions. Like I couldn't possibly die on normal difficulty. So I get that same feeling of like I can't possibly get. There's zero chance of me getting a game over on any of these 3 games. Never played Oblivion. Oblivion is the Elder Scrolls 4, so it's the one before Skyrim. But it's just not it's not super easy to die in those games at the normal difficulty is the only point I'm making. Where in Crash, it's super easy to die, but I mean, I have 20 lives already. I'm 3 levels in and I have 20 lives. You imagine, like, if you played Mario 3 and fucking 4 levels in, you had 20 lives, that game would be super duper beatable. I mean, it's still fairly beatable, but you're probably never going to see 20 lives in that fucking game. Do I think that modern games are hard? Now, it's not going to be true of everything. There are definitely games that come out nowadays that are designed to be difficult, that maybe are more difficult than games. But as a general rule, I would say harder games. I'm sorry, excuse me, older games. Hold on, I gotta focus. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, when I say old too, I mean like fucking old. Like, yo, fucking play Lion King on the Sega Genesis, or like most NES games, most fucking first Nintendo games, right? The first Nintendo console. Those games are fucking unbeatable, you know? Like, they really are. Like, even the beatable ones aren't easy. Oops. But also, I think a lot of games from back then they weren't designed really with you beating it in mind, because you'd have this one game, and this one game would be like fucking Karate Kid or some shit, right? And Karate Kid would be the most fucking difficult game ever. But did I miss that box? No, he got it for me. But really, Karate Kid had 4 levels, and so if you could just beat those 4 levels, you'd beat the fucking game. It's really short, but they made it the most difficult fucking 4 levels you're ever gonna experience. That gave it, you know, like games like Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts and Battletoads was old, you know. And then even the games where they're not necessarily, like Sonic the Hedgehog's not really designed to be difficult to beat. it's still not. It's not an easy game, and that would be one of the easier games from back then, or like Mario Bros. 1. Isn't really. It's designed for you to be able to beat it for sure, and it ain't easy. Or Donkey Kong Country, shit where it's not. You know, there's Game Karate Kid, yeah, dude. Come on, what the fuck? Did I miss a crystal somewhere in here? Is there a level I'm not? Crystal. Shouldn't I be doing a fucking boss battle? Oh, fuck, he's right here. I forgot it's not the old one, because in the old one, I'm pretty sure you just take the elevator up. And it puts you in the boss battle. Yeah, Karate Kid for the NES is, it depends on who you ask. It's a decent game. It's way too difficult, and people call it bad sometimes, although I don't think bad is the right word. I was talking about this before, too, though, that none of the worst games ever are actually the worst game ever. Because, like, I've heard Superman 64 get called the worst game ever, and I would argue that, has decent sound design, and it's about something cool. I've heard, what's another one they always call the worst game? E.T. for the Atari 2600, and I'll argue that that's just a good game nobody knew how to play. But like if you're in modern times with a walkthrough, I think E.T. is one of the better Atari games, honestly. And there's another one they always call the fucking worst game ever. I can't remember. But the real worst game ever is like Ethnic Cleansing for the PC. Or Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. It's one of those fucking two games. I lean more towards Ethnic Cleansing. Because it's got terrible graphics, terrible gameplay, terrible sound design, and it's about doing something terrible. Or at least like Big Rig's got terrible gameplay, terrible sound design, terrible graphics, but at least it's about 18-wheelers, you know what I mean? So it's not about anything bad. There we go. There's another one. What's the other? Superman 64 ET, and there's another fucking game that they call the worst. Can't think of it.
I see that Ripperoo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business. There are crystals to be gathered, 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all 13 of them. And this will create a power great enough to rip the Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Crash, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise, Crash. I can't keep the data path open much longer. Crash, you need to...
How old am I? I'm 30. And I know a lot about games because, mostly because of the internet. Because I've been trolling around on video game forums and on YouTube for 18 years or something like that now. So I've heard of them all. But yeah, I'm old. I'm old as fuck. I'm so old I remember when this game first came out. And I played around with a lot of emulators back in the day too. So I would like download a Genesis emulator or an NES emulator, and it would come with fucking 2,000 games. So I would just have every Nintendo game ever fucking made. So I had a lot of time to just find like a game with a weird sounding title or a stupid game. Oh, you know what else gets called the worst game ever? Is fucking Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I'm gonna have a more difficult time defending that one. That game actually is really bad. There we go. Fuck it. But there's some stuff like Volgar the Viking came out. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's a Nintendo game from like 1986, and it's based on a book. It's really bad. So you like you play as this dude, right? And he's Dr. Jekyll, right? So the book is about there's a dude with like multiple personality disorder where like sometimes he's a really smart, like well-mannered guy. That's Dr. Jekyll. And then sometimes he like drinks too much and he's fucking mean and he's like abusive towards women and stuff like that, and that's Mr. Hyde. And it's about his fucking day-to-day life and shit like that. But the game is like you'll be playing as Dr. Jekyll and he doesn't have a weapon, right? And you're just supposed to run to a certain point in the level. I don't even know how to fucking describe it. I'm not sure exactly what you do. I've never gotten past the first fucking level. But if you get hit by too many enemies, you turn into Mr. Hyde. And so Mr. Hyde has a weapon. You saw the gameplay of it? Yeah, it's very bad. Mr. Hyde has a weapon, but then also if you're Mr. Hyde, you're gonna die. Like you'll just eventually die. So it's fucking awful, dude. It's really bad. And like it's hard to tell sometimes with old games. Sometimes old games kind of look like they suck, right? But then if you actually go and play them, they control well, they're good. That game fucking sucks, dude. It's not good. But then there's somebody out there probably who really enjoyed it back in the day and like knows how to beat it and shit. That part's kind of interesting to think about. It looks boring. It is boring. It's boring and it's confusing to figure out what you're even supposed to be doing, and it's difficult. It's everything that could be bad about a fucking game is bad about that game. Oh, you know what's the worst game of all time? It's got to be the Guy game for PS2 because it has actual CP on the fucking disc. That's got to be the worst game of all time, right? So it's the guy game for PS2, or it's ethnic cleansing for being like actually morally bankrupt. For like beyond just it's a bad game, but like it's like a bad game and then also it's an evil game. Lots of games are bad, you know what I mean? But it's one thing to be bad, and then another thing to like take it up to that next step where it's like you're a bad person if you play it. Ah, damn it, I ran into the fucking box. I'm 25, I play PS1 forward. I'll play anything. As long as it's not ethnic cleansing for the PC or the guy game for the PlayStation 2. I'll play anything. But as far as like games I'm like I can beat and that I have some sort of like connection to. Yeah, it's like PS1 games, 64 games, PS2 games, shit like that. Okay. I wish I had a mask. Whoa, dude, that was harder than it looked. Yeah, I think I remember watching you play Skate a couple times. He was talking about like hoology or something like that. It was pretty interesting. I enjoyed it. Skate's a good game. Yeah, sure. Shoot. So I drink my Monster Nitro. Well, he's gonna ask me to fucking prom right now, dude. That's what's going on. He's like working up the courage. Am I comfortable to speak about politics? Well, I don't usually, but I will. Naturally, I'm a socialist-leaning fascist. That's not true. That was a lie. I was joking. Big fan of Stalin. I'm joking again. That was a lie. I was joking. As a Brazilian. Oh, you're the Brazilian dude. I remember you now. As a Brazilian, I feel the new president might be good. How are U.S. citizens feeling about him? Well, I'd have voted for him. I couldn't vote. I was a felon with an ongoing criminal charge, so I was exempt from being able to vote. But I would have voted for him. I think there. I'm not super one side or the other. I think there is a there is and has been Democratic candidates that would have been a fine choice. I just don't think we didn't even have a choice. And the one we were given was not what I would want. Oh, god damn it, I missed the fucking box again. But it's difficult. It's difficult sometimes for me to separate some of my religious values and ideals from how did I miss the crystal? It's hard for me to separate some of my religious ideals and values from my political views. And in that way, I don't think any candidate we've had for a long time was really that good. I'll tell you, the last time that I was super duper stoked on a president getting voted in was Obama's first term. But then by his second term, I was already mad at him. So, yeah, even that, even him, it was like, I was excited at first, and then by 2 years into his fucking presidency, I was already like, fuck this dude. Got a lot of people feeling the same. Well, there's no better option, so right, yeah, that's essentially it. And the fucked up thing is there is better options. We just, there wasn't. And who knows, maybe she would have gotten the nomination anyway. But we weren't even allowed to see. Or if maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe RFK could have ran as a Democrat rather than an independent. Might have given him a better chance of winning, because nobody votes for the fucking independent, you know? Because there were good options for a Democratic nominee, but we weren't given them. And I say some of my core values are Republican, but I'm not so much so that I can't like look at a person and take what they are for like outside of their political party. You know what I mean? It's like Trump isn't even the most Republican nominee we've ever had. You know what I mean? Like, not all of his values are Republican. There's some shit he says that I agree with, though. And I'm sick of fucking. I'm sick of fucking 20-something-year-old fucking white people driving the car their parents bought them to Starbucks every day and bitching about the nation as if it's bad. Where I'm like, motherfucker, you understand how fucking cushy we have it? Like, you could have been born anytime, any place. You could have been born. You could have been born in Jordan. You know what I mean? You could have been born in Saudi Arabia in the 1800s, but you were born in America in the 2000s. You understand how fucking awesome that is? How fucking lucky you are to have been born in the time and place that you were. You know little about U.S. politics. Yeah, me too. Honestly, I'm not a big political guy. And a lot of the things that I value, again, it's like it's based on religion, so it's more social issues than anything. And certain stuff I don't want to talk about because it's bad enough just saying that you would vote for the dude. If there's certain things that you could give your opinion on, that would like people would fucking be mad at you for. So I don't know. Not that anybody's ever gonna fucking hear this. But for sure, I'm based red-pilled. You know. I watch fucking Charlie Kirk debate college students on YouTube and stuff. It's a good time. It's a good time. Yeah, no, but that though. But they'll bitch about the nation, and it's like, man, dude, it's like we are so fucking lucky. There are so many times and places that have been so much fucking worse than this. Like, we don't even have a draft. It's so easy to just fucking be an American right now, dude. Am I Christian? No. But, I don't necessarily, discredit the Bible. I find that the Quran has a few less contradictions, but I also don't necessarily. I wouldn't call myself a Muslim either. But I do believe that I don't believe in the Holy Trinity. I need to get that box. I don't believe in the Holy Trinity. I'm a group that call themselves Christian Pill, kind of red pill, I guess. Yeah, I feel that. So I believe in God, and I believe that Jesus existed. I think he even did a lot. He performed miracles and stuff like that, and I believe he was born of a virgin. I just don't necessarily. I'm not willing to concede that he was God. You know what I mean? I'm not. I think that God is God and Jesus was Jesus. But it's kind of in between. My religious philosophies kind of fall in between Christianity and Islam. And truly, if you read the Noble Quran and the Holy Bible, a lot of the core values that it's trying to teach you are very, very similar. But I can't agree with everything in the Quran either, because the Quran teaches religious tax. Damn it, I took too long. Hey man, you can't cancel me. I never even existed. I was never nearly popular enough to cancel. But there are certain fundamental rights and wrongs in this world that I think people get wrong. I think people take some things as their right to do as a person, where I'm like, that completely spits in the face of the reality of like the way of the world. Like, it really. I don't want to get too much into it, because I would get fucking shit for it. I think religion is a way to connect to the interior. Yeah, I can see that. Kind of give you
more of a sense of what you are and why you might be here. Yeah, most of them even. I've only ever really delved into the Bible and the Quran, but most religions kind of have a very similar, like the core values, you know, like what some of the stuff that's expected of you, and even the story. I mean, like in the Quran, Jesus exists. Like the Quran doesn't even discount that Jesus existed. He existed and he performed miracles. Um. But he didn't die on the cross for everyone's sin. And he isn't the human flesh and blood of God. But he was born of a virgin. Didn't expect to talk about religion. But I think when you look at some of those overlapping core values, I think there's a reason for that. And I think there is probably a way of being that will make your life better than it would be otherwise. It also helped me get sober. It's actually one of the things I appreciate about Islam is that alcohol is forbidden. And if I had been practicing that my whole life, I wouldn't be in nearly all the trouble I fucking got into. If I had just thought that I wasn't allowed to drink alcohol from the get-go because it would be evil if I did. Maybe I wouldn't have drank alcohol. I wouldn't be the fucking mess I'm in. It's almost like they know people work regardless of the era and gave us some direction on how to live better in a good way together. Yeah. I think if it's taken and it's in the best way it can be taken, that's what it does. But it also, all of them can be used for fucking evil shit, you know? You could use the Bible to learn to be a less prideful, less arrogant, less resentful human being, or you could use it to like have an excuse to drown a child in a bathtub or some fucked up shit. So it really depends on how you interpret it, you know? But if you've got a healthy outlook on what all that stuff means, I think it's good for people. And also, I'm not, because I'm very agnostic. I just believe that there is a God, and I think through religious texts, people have tried to explain how that God might want you to live. But I think it's more important that you find something. Like, even to the point that I've met people that studied the Satanic Bible. I met a dude who was a Satanist in rehab this last time, and he was a really nice, good dude.
10 of 25 crystals. You're on your way. I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult. Remember, I'm counting on you.
Where you would think like the Satanic Bible's fucking teaching people to sacrifice each other or some shit like that, but like really the teachings of it, there's still a moral code of ethics that goes into it. You're not like allowed to like do fucked up things. And he just needed something to believe in, and other religions he had tried didn't work. But he was like a really genuinely good dude, and he could teach you a thing or two about that sort of thing. But honestly, the Satanic Bible is more of a teaching of an atheist perspective. It's really not saying that we're worshiping the dude in the fiery pits or whatever the fuck. It's more denying that any of that even exists, really. But there's still, like I said, there's still a moral code of ethics that come with it. And I think it's better to believe in something than it is to believe in nothing. Because at that point, if there's nothing, then like your moral code of ethics literally comes from consequentialism and what makes someone feel bad. And it's like, well, that can change all the time. Like consequentialism can change all of the time. There does really need to be an inherent, this is good and this is evil. I think. I don't think we can just go based on like what trends is being good in any given generation. You know, like I think things that are truly evil were evil even 200 years ago when they might have been legal or socially acceptable.
Good show, Crash. The Komodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now's not the time to get cocky. There are still many crystals to obtain. Remember, the world is counting on you.
Because if there's not a blanket definition of what right and wrong is, then you could fucking justify really, really terrible things. Yeah, it sucks you have to type to speak back. I'll be right back. I gotta take a restroom break and take a drag off a cigarette. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, brother. This is deeper talk than I ever thought I would get into while playing Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back, for sure. Whoops. But with the Brazilian, right? The internet's a crazy thing, dude. Here's something I've been wondering. Another fucking deep conversation that I've never had the opportunity to ask a Brazilian. Do they have racism in your country? Are there like prejudices based on the color of people's skins? Because I know Brazil is a very eclectic bunch. You know, they're Brazilians of all different types. You know, they like some Brazilians are black guys, some Brazilians look like white dudes, some Brazilians are kind of more tan skinned, dark haired. Some Brazilians are Asian looking. I mean, they're Brazilian, but they look Japanese or something. I've never been able to ask that question. I've wondered it ever since I started learning more about Brazil and seeing like Brazilian people. Where there's kind of like, it seems like probably the majority of Brazilians are kind of more tan skinned and dark haired, but there's Brazilians of all types. You mean if us Brazilians are racist towards ourselves? Right, yeah. So like if there was a Brazilian that looked like a white dude, right? Like I don't know, like Murilo Bustamante or something, you know what I mean? Like if he had kind of like dirty blonde hair or brownish hair and kind of fairer skin, would he be racist towards a darker Brazilian? Or if there was a Brazilians with the more native looking skin tone, where they've got the darker hair and the tanner skin, would they be racist towards a paler looking one or something like that? I've fucking always been curious about this, because a lot of places you look at, like everybody, you know what I mean? If like you look at Japan, everybody has a very similar skin color and hair color and stuff like that, right? Sometimes yes, okay, that makes sense. I don't condone it or anything, but it makes sense that it would exist. Because it's I would say one of the few places it's really like a melting pot, because like some Brazilians came from Germany, some Brazilians, right, are like more native Brazil. Some Brazilians came from like Japan or Korea or something like that, right? Some Brazilians came from Africa. So there's an eclectic bunch of cultures within the same culture, sort of like America, where like most Americans have some sort of there are some
Native Americans, but most Americans, there's some white people who are racist, just say racist stuff to be fun. Right, right. In my country, we're not allowed to be racist to be fun anymore. Even just saying that would probably piss somebody off. Somebody would be like, it's not fun, it's not cool. But yeah, I've wondered that for a long time. I probably could have gotten an answer out of Google, but I figure I'm talking to a Brazilian, I might as well ask. Fuck, what the fuck? Is that really why? Because of porn? Okay, fun fact. Some native Brazilians have now access to the internet thanks to Starlink. However, now they're also less productive. Because of... Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's one of the downfalls of humanity, honestly. Not that I don't fucking indulge, but I don't think it's good. I think it does lead to laziness and... I think you're less likely to be looking for a partner for procreation, and I think procreation is one of the main reasons we exist. So I think it's a bad thing. But also, it's fucking awesome, isn't it? It's just fucking gnarly, dude. It's really, really, really difficult not to look at. If somebody, like, puts it in front of you, try not looking at it. It's really tough. It was one of those things where, like, if it, you know what I mean? If, like, it exists, so it is what it is, right? But, like, if you imagine a world where it didn't exist, like, would the world probably be a better place if it never existed? And it's one of the ones where I'm like, yeah, it probably would, actually. That one probably does indirectly make the world a worse place. Huh. How do I get all the fucking boxes anyway? Should I go back through? About us being racist. Remember the right? Oh, did that happen? I don't follow soccer. So now, okay, so not only does it exist, but it exists in a similar form to the way it's existed here. Then, because that would also be that would be a slur someone would use. In America, I mean.
I mean, not in the same way it existed here, because I don't think y'all ever had fucking... I don't know, but I don't think y'all had slaves like that. Maybe you did. I don't know. I don't know Brazilian history well. But at least in concept of, like, the things you might use derogatorily towards another culture is probably fairly similar. It's a big thing here in Brazil. Makes sense. Y'all got some pretty ladies. About the ladies, it's kind of hard here. Do they not? Are they picky? Dude, it's tough in America too, man. I've gotten with some like absolute dime piece baddies in my life, but they had really, really, really low self-esteem. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been with a guy like me. I don't know if you want to build a family. 80% of the girls here are for you. I don't know if you want to build a family. 80% of the girls here are for you. What do you mean? What do you mean for me? Like, or like for you as in for who? Not you specifically? Oh, if you don't, I got you. If you don't want to build a family, the girls are for you because they're not the kind of girls that would be trying to build a family. I got you now. I see what you're saying. I don't want to be compromised. Yeah, we have a similar issue with a lot of women. Not being the but we do. I mean, we still have decent families. Big problem with it is divorce, I think. But then divorce can go a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different reasons people get a divorce. And men can absolutely be blamed for divorces happening. I think the age of women that are the... Oops. I forgot the sprint button. So I'm trying to figure that out. I think the age of women that maybe want to start families have gone up. So, like, you're 25, I'm 30. I've never met a woman that was romantically interested in me that was also the kind of woman that wanted to start a family, other than maybe one or two. And I wouldn't even the ones that did weren't like the most romantically interested. It's not like they wanted to start a family with me. What the fuck is the sprint button? Is it B? I'm pressing all the triggers. Where it seems like whatever 40, 50 years ago. Yeah, it is B. Then I missed the box. Seems like 40, 50 years ago, by the time you was 30, you're supposed to have like fucking 2 kids in a house. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to have a white picket fence by the time he was 30. But I'm not good material either. You know what I mean? I'm recovering drug addict. I'm lazy. I'm a felon. I don't have very much money. I don't make even almost enough money to support a family. So it's not like I'm fucking awesome husband material over here. But it does seem to be a trend of like women wanting to have kids and start families later in life here rather than earlier. If they want to at all. I mean, a lot of women you'll meet will say they never want to have kids, which is fucking crazy to me. I mean, it's definitely more difficult to have a child when you're a woman, just physically, right? But for sure, I'll probably want to have a kid someday. You know what I mean? Don't think about yourself that way, man. No, it is the objective truth, though. I mean, I'm getting there, and hopefully someday I will be good material. But right now, I don't even really try to approach women because I have nothing to offer them. And also, they say to wait. So, like the last time, or not the last time I relapsed, but one of the last times I relapsed was right after a bad breakup. And so, if I did get with a chick and then it went bad, that might. The result of that could be me falling off the wagon again. So I want to get more strong in my sobriety and in my relationship with God before I pursue women. You can jump out onto that center fucking platform out there and it'll give you something, but I don't know if I want to do it right now. It'll take you to like a secret area. I don't remember what it does though. Yeah, I was dating this black lady. She was like she had really big features, let's say. You know what I mean? Like her chest and hip area was huge. And she had an afro, which is awesome because afros are fun to play with. And she was like 6'2", dude. So I could climb her like a tree, dude. I'm only 5'10", and it was fucking gnarly, dude. Yeah, tall women all the way. I never knew until I had one, but fucking tall women all the way, dude. She's a fucking black Amazonian chick. But we broke up, and then I fucking started smoking again and drinking and all sorts of other bad stuff. That's an interesting fact about me. At least you had fun. Yeah, I had lots of fun. Every single girlfriend I've ever had, except for one, was a black lady. I'm just built different, you know? But it also narrows the margin because now not only do I have to be good enough for a modern woman, but also I have to find a black chick that's into chubby gingers. Like that's not the most common fucking thing to find. I don't think. I mean, my experience would tell me different, but I still don't think that's the most common thing to find. I forget where this takes me. Does this take me to... Takes me to Air Crash? Honestly, I'll do it later. I just wanted to see where it took me. I'll do all the special gyms, like, at once. Yeah, I understand that. Everybody's got preferences. You know what I really want? I want like an Indian chick, like a chick from India. That'd be fucking awesome. My AA sponsor, his sobriety brother, they have the same sponsor, right? That dude married an Indian chick. I'm so fucking jealous. I'm like, that's got to be awesome, dude. They give you like chicken curry and stuff, dude. That'd be fucking awesome, dude. But I'm open to anything. I think part of it is the sorts of neighborhoods I've always lived in, and also I have a certain personality. I guess I like certain kinds of music, and sometimes I talk a certain way that maybe resonates with them more. No, I don't know if I'd go so far to say that. I don't think I want to marry one. But then I also just want to know what it's like, you know what I mean? Not that, I mean, it's probably not any different, but I still want to, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't go so far to say that it's a, it's fetishistic in nature. More curiosity. You mind to kill that curiosity too? Right, yeah. Just like, is it different? It's got to be a little different, right? They say it's sideways. What if it is, dude? That would be fucking weird looking, bro. Alright, I don't know what the fuck. Can't get those fucking gems though. But what if sideways is the way to go, though, you know? I didn't get a crystal. I have to go back through. What if it's, like, better that way? I don't know. I'll have to... That would be so offensive. If I just asked that dude, I'm like, hey, is your your clam sideways? He'd fucking smack the shit out of me, probably. There's the crystal. You know, I will say this. I think I had, by this point, because I'm almost midway through the levels without getting the gems and everything. At this point in Crash 1, I already had like fucking 70 lives. So there's definitely like less lives in this one. Whoa, do you keep the mask for bonus stages? That you lost? Whoa, excuse me. That monster energy, dude. One way or another, that stuff flows right through me, man. Kissed two Asian girls, both were bad at kissing. That's unfortunate. Gosh, how do you... It's a really easy thing to accomplish. It's like when you're bad at it, it's almost like you naturally have to be bad at it, or naturally have to be good at it. It's not the kind of thing that I ever practiced, but I've also never been insulted on mine. You know what I mean? Whoops. You don't drink sodas? Monster's kind of like a soda. It's just got a bunch of other shit in it, too. I drink them all the fucking time, dude. It's like, it's a problem, kind of. I've had 2 already. I'll probably have another one. That's interesting. Only with water. I hardly ever burp if I drink water. In fact, if I ever burped while drinking water, I would blame something other than the water. And I don't drink a lot of sodas unless you count the energy drinks, because I drink a lot of Monster and Venom and stuff like that. They're kind of the same thing. If anything, they're even less healthy than soda. But because I drink those a lot, I never drink things like Coca-Cola or Sprite. I just kind of let the energy drinks replace the soda. Oh my god, he's getting close. Yeah, I've been wondering. I got this this Xbox. I should have looked it up. I forgot to. Can I play Wrath of Cortex on this? Is this the one? It is the one. Because I know you can play Wrath of Cortex on the 360, but I don't know about anything past the 360 if you can. And Wrath of Cortex is not as good of a game as the first 3 Crash, but I would still play it, and I'm still decent enough at it. Whoopsie. As I get hit, I say that. Ah, damn it. It's the kind of thing I would enjoy streaming. But I need to get to work. I need to finish up the gym songs. Noise. Yeah, dude, it was good talking to you, man. Stop by anytime. Thanks for chatting with me. Oh fuck. Oh no. Oh fuck. Can I get up? Yeah, probably from here, huh? Yes. Damn it. It's gonna be an interesting, with all the shit we talked about, it's gonna be an interesting part 1 as far as fucking Crash 2 goes. We covered a lot of grounds. We talked about politics and religion and race relations. And the idea of like the family unit and stuff like that, dude. We might as well have just like put on a Turning Point USA podcast. Only with a lot of dirty words. There we go. I got him. I got past him. Fuck. Fuck off. Whoa, dude. I didn't expect the mole man to come out. We're at a bar. The talk would have gotten deeper for sure. Yeah, I can't go to bars, though. I'm not allowed to drink. I'm an alcoholic, which means I can never, ever, ever, ever drink again. Because when I do, I wake up in jail cells. Motherfucking the goddamn silver armadillo. I almost feel like fucking slide jumping this shit would be easier. Oh my god, did it again. The ambience, yeah, it is a decent ambience. I'll go to a bar once in a while if it's got like a restaurant attached to it or something. Last time I was in Galveston, I went to a bar called the Naughty Beaver, but they had like the best fucking boudin balls. Oops. I don't know if you know what boudin is, but it's like this rice and pork mixture. And so they would deep fry it, and they would fill it with cheese and deep fry it. It's fucking so yummy, dude. Very unhealthy. So yummy, dude, though. Oh, I should not have gotten rid of that. I'm so dumb. No, boudin, not booty. It's a liver sausage. Very good. It's Cajun food. Okay, let me not fuck this up. There we go. I'm gonna mask this. Fucking easy as shit. Oh, I get it. It sounds delicious. It's very good. It's like pork liver and rice blended up into a casing like a sausage. It's very good. My mouth waters just talking about it. See you, brother. Enjoy work the most you can. Oh god, oh god, oh god, get away from me. Okay. And a bear now. So, hot take, I think the tiger levels from Crash 3 are better than the bear levels. Did everything, did I get everything I did? Unbearable.
Crash, my boy. You are more than halfway there. But I'm sure you've noticed that things are getting harder. The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next warp room.
From what I remember, Tiny is a fairly easy boss. There we go. That's it. I gotta get him to. Gotta get him to fall. Whoa. Oh my god, oh my god. Don't die. Okay. Shit, dude. Tried to fuck me over at the end there. I'm really ass tearing my way through fucking Crash 2. Go smoke a cigarette. All right, back. Ah. Fucked up. You know what is a nice fucking difference though between Crash 2 and Crash 1 is not having to. I mean, there's no death routes, right? There's certain levels where you unlock a path by getting about halfway through and not dying, but you don't have to just straight up not die through an entire fucking level in order to get a gem. Which is fucking good, dude. Oh. Fuck. I'm gonna have to see what the fuck this is. Oh my god. Bunch of lives. Oh, I picked up my fucking legs. That's what I'm supposed to do. What? What even? Right? That's what you're supposed to do, is pick up your fucking legs. They can't hit you. Is that only extra lives or what? Or is it's another secret level for totally fly? I'll do all the secret levels later. So okay, hold on, let me see something. Once I find them, can I just go back to the secret warp room? Or do I have to get there? No, I can just go back once I find them. Okay. Yeah, I'll do them all later. Alright. Go back into hanging out and do it. Oh, come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on, dude, man. Ah, shit. Maybe I should just be slide jumping on these. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the slide jump and spin makes you go too high. As long as I don't die 35 more times, I'm good. Well, that was bound to happen. I have like a minor headache. Too much caffeine all at once, maybe. Whoa. Can we get all the way up there? Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. There we go. Wasn't so bad. Oops. I'm like too in love with the fucking slide jump spin, honestly. Hey. Did I get a crystal? Dude, did I not get a fucking crystal? Oh my god, I suck. Where the fuck was the crystal? But like seriously, where the fuck even was it? How did I miss it? Oops. Come on, dude. Like, come on, man. Fucking come on, dude. Oh, it's right there. It's literally right there. It's just slightly to the fucking left of where I already was. It's fucking right there. How the fuck did I miss that? I don't know. Yeah. Digging it. Digging it's weird. Probably could have just kept running. Oh, fuck. Alright, asshole. I guess I have to, nope. Oh, fuck. How am I gonna do this? Huh. Huh. Curious. There we go. Not super necessary anyway. Just lives up there. No death route. Yep. So I have to do all that shit at the beginning again. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, so if there's boxes at the no death route, that means I have to fucking... Okay. digging it's not the easiest fucking thing in the world. The bees kind of suck. I think I just got stung by a bee and I fell. So I'm gonna have to backtrack. So let me get this first. Oh my god, do I have to backtrack past the fucking bees? Because that won't bees. Can I spin bees? I don't even think you can spin them. I think you just have to get away from them. I'm gonna see though. Maybe you can. So if I just wait here. Well, I pressed X, but it didn't happen. Okay, you can spin bees. Oh yeah, and then you can. It's the whole point. That's why it's dig it. Oh, for fuck's sake. At least I got a fucking checkpoint. I hope I can get all these boxes, otherwise I'm gonna be kind of pissed. Oh shit, dude. And the fucked up thing is with backtracking. I don't even necessarily know how far back I need to go. God damn the fucking bee, dude. Watch me die 34 more times. Get a fucking game over. Alright, hold on. This is about where I was. Nope, still more. I hate those fucking bees so fucking much, dude. Fuck off, dude. Like, it shouldn't have even been able to fucking hit me. Okay. Now I have to just do it the forward way. Without fucking dying. Whoa. There we go. The only problem is if I die, I lose so much fucking progress. There we go. Getting it done without even fucking dying an embarrassing amount of times.
Crash, I haven't got much time. Cortex has almost completed the new space station. Something's not right with his statements. Beware the tricks he's
Cold hard crash. Nation. Hiving. $155 boxes. That's a lot of boxes, dude. Whoa, you don't... Maybe I was just supposed to slide. I slid and spun. I think I was just supposed to slide. Up, death root. Oh, this death root fucking sucks. Yep. That's all of them. Dude, I'm supposed to slide that fucking guy, I thought. I guess I'm wrong. Guess I just gotta jump on over him. All of them. Over. Oh, fuck, dude. This one's fucking difficult. Dude, like, seriously. Like, fucking seriously? Alright, the mask should make it possible. Unless I lose it like an asshole before I get there. Got all of them. Ah. God damn it. all the way the fuck back. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it, you know? I'm so sick of getting these fucking boxes. Alright. It's gonna be fucking Tony Hawk time after this. I don't know. Can only jump on them before they fucking thing out. Okay. There we go. I fucking need that fucking thing like a fucking asshole. Okay. Right into it. Hey, it gave me two of them. It feels so bad for me that it gives me two fucking masks. It's like, here, asshole, stop dying. Okay, now it should just be fucking ridiculously easy. There we go. Cool. To be fair, I forgot I could spin the fucking porcupine before its shit came out. I thought you could only jump on it before its fucking talons came out. Also, I'm terrible, you know, like, to truly credit where it's due. I'm just awful at this game.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna play fucking Tony Hawk.